Hey guys, this is Jen Spice with Nashville Fit Magazine. I am standing here today with Naomi Priestley, and she is going to be opening a new studio here in Sylvan Park. Can you tell me a little bit about your studio?
Yeah, so we're hopefully going to be opening in the fall.
Yeah.
And we're just super excited to bring Pilates. I mean, I know that there's a lot of Pilates already here in Nashville,
Yes.
but this kind of Pilates to Nashville. You know, my husband and I have been wanting to open something for a while because Pilates played a pivotal role in our back health and getting us back to like daily activities and movement and functional fitness again.
Yes.
And you know, we just want to give that back to our community.
That's wonderful. So where are you, is this a franchise or this is a standalone boutique fitness for you, right?
It is actually a franchise model. We toyed with the idea of doing something. My background is that I'm a Pilates instructor and I've run that the things.
Yep.
But you know, really when it came down to it, we moved here 3 years ago and we don't have family here, and it was we didn't really know anyone apart from a few small people, and it not necessarily the setup to, you know, when you kind of need an entire community to help
community. Yep.
So the solution to that is that we researched a lot of franchises, and the Studio Pilates International model was second to none in the amount of support that they give you, and it's just reassuring to know that a lot of the back end stuff is taken care of for you. So you can actually really focus on customer service and awesome classes and still have time for your family.
So what's going to be different from all the other Pilates studios here in town that you guys are going to have at your studio?
Okay, so a couple of things. The first, I think, that stands out the most is that we have SPTV, which means that we have TV screens all around the studio. You know, if you've been to a Pilates class before, it's like everybody's doing something a little bit different, especially when the teacher says, hey, do short spine, and you know, what might be called one thing in one studio is called something different in another studio. So even if you do know the repertoire, you're kind of like, what's that?
Everyone's looking down the line to see what someone else is doing, and if someone's doing it wrong, then you're going to be doing it wrong.
And that's what happens, is that you end up doing what that person's doing before you know it, the whole class is doing it wrong. And and then the teacher has to demonstrate, taking away from class time.
Correct. Oh, I love this. This is great.
So this is super effective. It's a 40-minute workout. It's a physiotherapy designed workout, so it's completely safe and effective at burning out a muscle, so you're going to really feel the burn once you're done.
I love this. This is exactly what we need here. Something a little bit different, and I am on board with those TVs. I've been to plenty Pilates classes and everyone's shooting their head down the line, and that has happened in every single class that I've taken. So having those TVs up are going to be, that's genius.
And I know that Pilates can be intimidating to some people. You know, everybody kind of thinks, oh, you have to be a dancer or a really fit person to do Pilates, and so this hopefully takes a little bit of that intimidation away. It's a very welcoming space. We can make it as hard or as easy for anybody. So it's really accessible to everybody.
That's awesome. So Naomi, tell me, what brought you to Nashville?
Oh, right. It was a confluence of events. So we were really looking to move out of California, and originally we were going to move to Toronto because my husband's from Canada. But I'm just going to get into a long story here. But you know, so they wanted to put, a lot of people redshirt their sons here, and my son, he's a July baby, so we held him back. But in Canada, they were saying, no, he has to jump forward a year. We're like, no, he can't jump forward a year. It's just not going to happen. So that kind of put the kibosh on that situation. So we kept looking around, and then unfortunately, we ended up coming here for a friend's funeral, and we were like, wow, I see why Luke loved this place so much. And then I don't know whether you know, do you know Julie Solomon?
No, I don't.
Okay, so she's a Nashville native. She moved to LA, and she was one of my riders at the sweatshop, and she ended up moving back, and so we ended up visiting her and her whole family, who are amazing, and we ended up renting a house in Franklin, because we thought we wanted to move to Franklin, because I think everybody wants to move to Franklin. And it's so beautiful, and we stayed there. We're going to be here for 2 weeks, and we're going to get in, and we're going to feel what it's like to live here. And we ended up doing the Boulevard Bowl. It was at Thanksgiving time, and
awesome.
It was awesome, and we were doing but we didn't finish it because Julie's uncle, Kent, was at his driveway giving away mimosas.
So you were done at that.
We were like, well, we did 2.5 miles, and then we just stopped there, and then...
You're like, it's fine, I'm good. That's awesome.
So we're like, yeah, these are our people.
Yeah, definitely.
And but what we did decide is that Franklin was a little bit too far away for us.
Yep.
But it was like a really informative trip, and so we kind of said, we did a little bit of research on the schools, and we said, okay, if our kids get into this school that we were eyeing, we'll move. Yeah. And we applied. Good. And they got in. And so we found out in February, and literally we sold our house in LA and we moved by June.
Oh my goodness.
But that was 3 years ago. But it was like, woo!
It all snowballed. Yeah. How many children do you have?
We have 2. 2? And so my son now this week is actually doing driver's ed. He just turned 15.
No way.
Yeah. And then my sweet Ava, who's actually also a July baby, but we pushed her forward. Yeah. I honestly don't do that.
Don't do it.
No.
Keep them back.
Keep them back. Yeah. Only because she's just turned 17. Yeah. But she was 16 all the way through. She couldn't drive until she was a junior. Yeah. And there were other kids who could drive when they were freshmen. Yes. And they get into lots of naughty stuff way before they should. So hold them back. Keep them innocent. Keep them innocent.
We've all been there.
Yeah. Keep them innocent.
I'm waiting for that day to come.
I know. How old are your kids?
He's going to be 10 in January, and that's the only one I have. So it's starting to hit on my mama heart. All the things that are going to be coming.
So what birthday is he?
He's January.
Okay,
he was born in 15. So
he's already
fine. Yeah.
It's the summer
July.
babies.
I had a few kids that I went to school with, and they were split. Yeah. Some of them were older, and some were on the short, the younger end.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah. I would do the same.
I think if I could do it again, I would have made her do 8th grade before.
Yeah.
But it all worked out. But anyway, she's a senior now, so we're looking at colleges, and that's really sad.
Is she going to stay put in Tennessee?
No,
or?
I wish. I'm like, darling, just go to University of Tennessee. But no, she has dreams of being a diver at college. Oh, wow. Tennessee has a great one, but she's not quite a D1 athlete. She wants to go to Chapman University, which is an amazing university in California. Yeah. So she's going back there maybe, but she wants to study journalism and ultimately be a broadcaster. So
do you think she'll come back and teach Pilates?
Well, the evil plan is that we open a Pilates studio wherever the kids go to college.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
And yes, she would. I want all of her, and she dances as well.
So it's right. It's
really good. Yep. Yeah. So
I get that.
Hopefully, we get the whole dance team in.
Yeah. So what is your favorite for you and Jason? Your favorite date night spot here in Nashville so far?
Well, I have to say, my husband's an amazing cook.
Oh, okay. So maybe date night.
Yeah, date night tends to happen at home quite a lot, but. If we do, we like the Audrey. We like Michael Mina's place. Oh gosh, I love sushi, so we end up going to Oku or Ichigo Ichi a lot. Yeah. I'm waiting for that new
Oku's
sushi.
One of my favorite.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But it's not one of those things you can just do on the spur of the moment. You have to book it a month in advance. Yep. So
I get that. Yeah.
We tend to not do that. And we're like, everything is taken. We'll just have to cook at home again.
Well, awesome. Anything else you want our followers to know about the new studio? Or what to be on the lookout for?
Oh yeah, well, so we're still in the middle of the build out right now, and we're hopefully going to be opening in fall. Yeah. And everybody is welcome. It's going to be a very invited, positive space, and we just look forward to having you, really.
Awesome. What's the address again?
We are on Charlotte Pike, and it's opposite Sylvan Supply, so it's 405 40th Avenue North, in the Reeve building. So it's underneath all these apartment buildings, which is amazing.
And once you guys get open, we'll come out and take a tour and take a few classes. And bring along a few others.
No, and we'd love to offer your viewers like a special deal or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
We'll do something really cool for you guys.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Naomi.
Yeah, no, you're so welcome. Thank you.